Good morning, everyone. Good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Happy Thursday. You got Elle here, and I am a coach with the Be With Your Twin Flame program. I hope this finds all of you well and enjoying these days as we start getting into the holiday season. Pretty much all over the world. I hope you all have been safe and healthy and taking care of business in order to just keep pushing on through what's going on out there with this pandemic and everything that's going on. But wishing you all well today, Thursday. Today we're going to talk a little bit. I get a little giddy about this because it's kind of funny and it's kind of personal for me. I get this a lot in different forms and different questions about it from my students, and one recently that I got, it kind of reminded me that, this is something we talked about before, but I'm gonna go over it again because it is so key and it is so indicative. It's about what this journey really is all about, which is you folks. When you find you're on the twin flame journey, it's so easy to feel like this is all about what happened when this person came into your life, when this person disappeared from your life, wherever you are at in your journey. And it is not anything about the twin flame per se. This journey is about you. So we're going to talk a little bit today about it being boring when you get to balancing your fear-based energy. However, before we get to that, you're going to want to take note of the link below, because that link is the path that will get you to talking to someone about your journey. Because when you're on this journey, let's face it, folks, you're gonna need help. There is no other way to get through this with really a sane peace of mind, with peace in your heart, with peace all over, and just being able to navigate daily. You're gonna need help. There's no, if that's not one of the hallmarks on this journey, I don't know what is. There is no student I've ever had, there is none that's ever been in this program who's ever sought Elle or the program for help that didn't need the help. So you can go on, you can keep living in your fear-based energy and doing the best you can. Of course, that's what a lot of people try to do before they find out there's just no way around it. They just have no clue what's happening nor how to get to a better place. So you're going to want to click on that link below after hearing this message. So today we're talking about people believing that once you balance your fear-based energy, it must be very boring. We call it in our program, and what we talk to our students about, we call it getting into a place of meh. And Elle penned that word, getting to a place of meh, because in this case, what meh means is just getting to a place where you're unaffected by whatever happens, what the TF does or doesn't do, what's happening on your journey, what's happening or what's not happening. You get to a place of bliss, literally of bliss, because it's not that you don't care. There's never going to be a time that you don't care. But what people end up going through on this journey is, for lack of a better way to explain it, they care too much. It becomes obsessive. And this is all natural, folks. This is all what the fear-based energy does. It is natural. It is. We all live in fear-based energy out there every single day in 3D, in our lives, in our jobs, with our families, with our children, with our spouse. It's natural. Fear-based energy is natural in this 3D world. But when you get to a place of balance and of meh, you find that you're in a place where the little things don't get to you. The things that are happening don't get to you. The things that are not happening the way you wanted them to, they don't get to you. You really start to see what a peaceful place this is. And a lot of people, because they're in their fear-based energy, they take that to mean it is completely boring. It has no color. It has no life even. It's funny because sometimes when I talk to my students, that's what they really believe when they're at the front end of learning how to balance their energy. And you will find, folks, that that Just that, looking at it like that is judgment. Boring for some people is absolute bliss for others. In this case, boring when you're in your fear-based energy is absolute bliss for those who have learned or are learning to balance. The difference between the two is basically understanding that, what's happening to you folks? I know it, I know it, I know it. True as day, I live it. I have lived this for several years now. I continue to live on this TF journey. And you start to get to a place where your fear-based energy, because it is addicted to the physical form of the twin flame, it just feels like everything is just like so, the word passionate and drive and all this other kind of stuff. We are connected and all this other kind of things that is all part of the fear-based energy. Is it exciting? Yeah. In 3D, it is absolutely exciting, but you also have to know that along with that, which is what a lot of people is going through right now, while you're in your fear-based energy, is a whole lot of pain, heartache, being on the floor for months, being able to just basically operate in robot mode, driving to work, feeding your children, doing the laundry for your family. You feel like a shell of a person. That all comes with the fear-based energy as the flip side of all that excitement and passion and connection and all of that. Am I saying it's not there? No, it is there. That is of the fear-based energy, and that's what makes it feel so exciting. However, when you start to learn how to balance your fear-based energy, none of those things really is what makes that connection with your twin flame. The connection is there because they share your soul. Bottom line, they share your soul. In the physical form on this earth that we walk in 3D, they share your soul. When your soul recognizes them in the physical form, boom! That's when all the planets, quote unquote, collided. That's when your soul recognized itself in the physical form of the twin flame. That's where all that fear-based energy just takes a spark. All it needs is that one little spark of soul recognition, and boom, everything just goes crazy, berserk. You get the highest highs as well as the lowest lows. So some of the things that we have found, I had no idea. These things would happen to me once I started learning how to balance this fear-based energy. All I wanted to do, folks, and it's just me, and it's different. Every person's journey is unique and individual. Every person's journey is unique and individual, but one thing that we all want to do on this journey is to feel better. And I had been on the ground for 5 months, literally, not every single moment. Of course, I'm a mother. I had children to take care of. I had a job to get to. But I just got so sick and tired of feeling that way and not even having any way of knowing how to get out of it. I just got so sick and tired of it. So for me, I just wanted to feel better. Yet I had no idea that when you balance your fear-based energy on the twin flame journey, you are literally aligning closer to your soul. And on this plane, 3D, on this earth that we walk every day, that will start to, quote unquote, bless you in ways you never saw coming. And that's what we talk about, the magic and the miracles. When this journey becomes not about the TF anymore, and you start to see and really resonate that this journey is all about you, you start to see magic and miracles happen for you, which is exactly what happened for me and so many of my students. People, they're like, what? What are you talking about? There are things that happen when you align closer to your soul that cannot help but play out in the physical world. And a lot of that is magnetizing in wonderful situations. It can be jobs, it can be newer homes, it can be all these things that people will call materialistic or not. It can be abundance, it can be just being able to really go out and enjoy things. There are people on this journey that magnetize in romances and soulmates that is just absolutely phenomenal. They find themselves being able to enjoy beautiful times and moments with soulmates that they never saw coming. Ever saw coming. All they wanted to do was get out of that rut. And all these things start happening for them. You know, one of the really neat things that I love about this journey that I learned myself, and many of my students did as well, is, you know, when you start to feel better and you start getting out there, if you choose to go out and start dating people and meeting other people, they're literally, when you become balanced in your fear-based energy, you will never ever, this is one of the side benefits, folks, that nobody tells you about, but I know it, I lived it, you will never ever have to have a shitty breakup ever again. You know, the quote unquote, what people think the twin flame breakup is the pinnacle of all breakups, but come on, let's all face it. Nobody likes to be in that situation. It's horrible. Regardless if we're talking about twin flame or anyone else in 3D that you date, nobody likes to be in that situation. Once you learn to balance your fear-based energy, you will never have a shitty breakup again. It is one of those things that just happens because you're aligning closer to your soul. When you are balancing, what ends up happening as well for a lot of people is that on their spiritual journey, as it was for me, on their spiritual journey with my journey and God, I was able to learn, get closer, and understand and resonate things about my spiritual journey that I never could. A lot of people don't realize that it comes from balance. It comes from aligning closer to your soul, which then helps you on your spiritual journey to become closer to God, if that is your will. If that is not your, if you have different religion or anything like that, it's either going to help you decide if that truly is what lives in you, or if there's other things where you live in yourself. That's what it's all about, folks. It's all about that. I had no idea that was going to happen. But I think what is the most, the dearest thing for me is that once you start balancing your fear-based energy, you get to a place where you feel safer than you ever have. You know, safe, meaning you are fully in yourself, you trust yourself, you trust your soul, you trust everything that's happening in your life because it has a reason. All is orchestrated by your soul. The feeling of peace that comes from that, you can't buy anywhere. You cannot buy anywhere. It is basically coming at you because you chose to choose the path to learn how to love yourself and believe in yourself and trust yourself, trust your soul. That safety, that huge net is something that brings peace that people do not see coming when they first enter this program. It is absolutely beautiful because you know that no matter what comes up, you know what to do. You know when that fear-based energy hits you again and you start spiraling down like an airplane, losing control in the sky, you know exactly what to do to right that plane, to stop it from getting you back from hitting the ground again. That is absolutely priceless. So is being meh, is balancing your fear-based energy boring? That is a judgment, folks, because I can tell you right now, you don't know how to live until you've learned how to balance your fear-based energy. The presence that you are able to just be in and enjoy is the things that's going to make you learn how to enjoy those moments this holiday season. You know, there's so many people that go, oh my God, the holidays are coming. Work, work, work. Especially with this pandemic coming around, with people worrying about other things, you know, just besides even the virus. You know, they're worried about their jobs. They're worried about all these other things. And when you're balanced in your fear-based energy, and you consistently keep yourself in check to make sure you stay that way, there is nothing more enjoyable than living this holiday season, especially with Thanksgiving that came and went, and being able to enjoy every moment. You don't focus on the hardship anymore. You don't focus on the work anymore. You know, we all know people who are like these martyrs, like, oh God, I got all this work to do. They don't enjoy it. If you got all this work to do and it's dreadful and you become so dreadful of it, don't do it. But they still do, and they don't enjoy it. There is nothing more enjoyable than being able to enjoy these moments, folks, that you get out of balancing your fear-based energy, aligning closer to your soul on this journey. So again, is it boring? No, absolutely not. From the day that that light bulb went off in my head and I realized that I was in control of anything, of any of the fear-based energy, I was in control of it, that's the day I realized I have felt more alive every single day after that than I ever have in my entire life. It is 24/7, real time, edge of your seat, alive, but also in peace, because you are learning how to live from your soul. Peace comes from the soul, folks, from nowhere else. The bliss comes from the soul. So, it is not boring. Is it boring? Aniela, not. It is so not, folks. You can get there too. It is absolutely the best thing, this coming upon you, to ever happen to you. All right? Happy holidays. We are in December. Love this time of the year. I love the fall. I love the winter time. So I just want to wish all of you happy holidays. Start enjoying, folks, and click on that link to get started on learning how to balance your fear-based energy. God bless. We'll talk to you guys later.